Now, have you ever been on a listing whereby you are undercutting the competition, but Amazon is still not giving you the buy box? It's most likely because you don't have enough reviews on your store. And today, I want to share with you 2 methods that are going to help you to get more reviews on your store. Now, number 1 is going to be free, but it is a bit labor intensive. And number 2 is going to be paid for. That is going to automate the process and really help you drive up the number of reviews that you're getting. Okay, the first thing I want to do is show you specifically what the problem is. And if you're selling on Amazon, you might know this already, but let me explain it to you right now. So right now we've got this Lego product, which is great. It's a stunt bike and it's going for $13.38. And if I scroll down right now, what I'm going to look at is other sellers on the listing. So I'm just going to load this up. And if I come up to filter and I filter for just people who are prime and new, just to show me what's going on. The person on the buy box right now is Phantom Toys and Games. They are selling for $13.38. Great. But if you scroll down, you're going to notice Wakey Venturer is selling for $13.30. Now he is cheaper, but he's not on the buy box. They've both got a shipping date of Thursday, the 12th of September. You can see that right there. And they're both selling by Amazon.com. But the only difference is Wakey Ventura has got 49 rating, whereas Phantom Toys has got 1,173. And we see this time and time again, whereby bigger sellers get on more of the buy box share and make more sales than those smaller sellers. And the only difference we see is just the ratings, the number of reviews that they have. So the 2 methods that you can use. Number 1, let's go through the free method. You want to jump into Amazon Seller Central, go to Orders, Manage Orders. Now, once you've done this, you might see 0 orders. No problem, just come over here and click on View FBA Orders. Make sure that you sort it by probably the last 14 days, sort it by ascending and show as many as you like. Now, the reason why you do this is because Amazon only lets you send review request for products that have already been delivered. You've got to go through all your products. So every single day, you're probably going to come in and have to do this. Now, I've already done it for this top one because I tested it today. So I'm going to look at this next one down. We're going to click on this order. Once you come into this order, it's already been shipped and been delivered. We get this button up here called Request a Review. So we're going to click on that. It says, we do not require you to request a review because our system already do that at no cost to you. It is against Amazon's policy to make repeated requests per order for product review or seller feedback. By using the request a review feature, you agree not to send any additional review requests via buyer selling messages. So basically, you're not going to message them again via the messages to get another review. So you just got to agree to that and say yes. So are you sure you'd like to request a review? And the answer says yes. And by the way, the one thing you got to look here, it says requesting a product and seller review. So it does send both. Now, if you click yes, what happens? It'll say, great, that's been sent. You have no control over what's sent. And what's interesting is we generally see about 90% of those reviews will always go to the product, not the seller. Now, you might be asking, what do I mean? Let's explain it on this listing right now. So when we look at this product we're looking at right now, what we're going to notice is that right now it's got 419 rating and it's got these reviews down here. So we can scroll down to those reviews at the bottom, and 90% of the time, the customer is going to come in and write the review here. Not for you as a seller, but they'll put it in for the product. And as sellers, we don't want that. What we want is that when the customer writes a review, that product review comes in here into our seller rating. And we get that feedback right here, which is really important because that's just going to improve our rating that we've got. So that means we're going to get more buy box percentage. Now, one of the biggest challenges people have is that they understand what Amazon does or the way it works, but how do you grow this business in the right way? Well, I've already done it and built 7 figures in the UK and USA and helped many other sellers. And I've written a free guide that you can access today, which gives you the 5 steps that you need to do to focus on to help scaling your business. If you're interested in getting it, comment the word scale 5 down below, and I'll drop you a link where you can access it for free. Now, the next method I'm going to talk to you about is a paid for method. Now, this is a method you should probably really be using for one of 2 reasons. One, it's going to be automated, so it's going to save you a lot of time and hassle. But number 2, what you're going to see in a minute is how you need to change their template to stop getting product reviews and get seller reviews. And they have a great feature that allows you to do this, and I'll show you literally live on the screen share now. Now, just to add to this, if you do want to use Sellerboard, I can drop my 2-month free trial link down below where you can get access to this, and it's going to support you in getting more reviews. And not only that, it has great profit analytics software. It also has inventory recovery software and so much more. But right now, we're going to go through the autoresponder process to understand how you can get more seller reviews. Let's jump onto the screen right now. Okay, so what we want to do is come into Seller Board, and then we want to come down to Autoresponder and hit Campaigns. Now, I've got one already that I've been testing with, but I'm going to create a new one to help you out understand. So let's click New Campaign, and then I'll just call mine Seller Review. I'll call it 2. So we're going to leave it inactive at the moment because we don't want it to be sending, but when we do set it active, we'll click Active there. Now, we want to do send to new and repeat customers because I think that's really important. So we're going to do it. We're not going to exclude anything, and obviously we've got to make sure all our countries are in there. So let's kind of jump through, and what we can do is come down to here and choose what we want to do. So we want to apply the campaign to all products. So we're going to send it, and this is the template. So right now you can see here the template itself has got, us as a seller. We want you to rate our product, and then down the bottom it says demo seller. So we're going to change this, and actually we're going to use just a different template. So what we're going to do is come back up to here, and we're going to click Create Custom Email Template. So we'll click on that one. And then you can see here, are you happy? So we're just going to use theirs and then tweak it very slightly. So let's click this, and we're going to click Edit. When it pops up, is we're going to see a campaign. Now, sometimes I do have problems with this. So what I will actually do is click Delete and click OK. And then I'm going to click Add, and voila, you now get this. So if you get that problem, just try that. It seems like a UI problem. So they have a default template which you can use, and pretty much I'm going to leave everything the same. Now, the reason why I say that is because there are very specific guidelines that you've got to do in Amazon. For example, you cannot send, if you had a good experience, leave us a review. That is against seller activities, which is right here. So just be really mindful of this. Like, you've got to be very careful on what type of emails you can send to customers and the language used in them, and you don't want to get your Amazon account shut down. So I just leave it as is, tweak it. So for example, hi, this is Tom, and just hide it up. So fantastic. I hope you enjoy using a new product. One small favor to ask you, I recently appreciate you leave a short review. Just leave a short review. So I'm going to get rid of the word product. Perfect. And then only lasts a couple of seconds, but even if you do it, it'd be sake for choosing our product. So I'm probably just going to put it in here. And what I'm particularly looking to do is, you can see this, you can flick between them. What I really want to do is add placeholder. And I don't want, you've got product link and feedback link. We want the feedback link, which basically means we're going to send a link to them about us. So should we say leaving a review? Now that link is going to take them to a seller review, not the product, which is the one we want. So we're just going to delete this out. So voila, have an awesome day, Tom. That's it. Very, very simple. And then what I'm going to do now is I can click send me a test email, and obviously save it. So we'll do send a test email. So this session was sent, so okay. Now what I'll do is I'll jump into my emails and obviously have a quick look at that. Okay, so here we are, very simple. You can see this product coming in. I've blurred out the name because that's going to be a link to my store name, so the product. So really simply, it's come through and says, hi, this is Tom. Thank you for your order. And one small favor to ask, you appreciate if you leave a short review. And we've got this feedback link right here. So this is going to go straight to that feedback, and it's going to go leave customer feedback, which is what we're after. So when you click on that, that's going to be useful, and we can jump through. So you can see here that that's going to help you leave orders. So this is what we're specifically after. So we're after that link there. So they don't leave a product review, they leave a seller review, and that is what we're after. So now we know that works. We're great. So I'm going to click save. So this is great. And then I'm going to come back up again, and I'm going to change status to active. And I can just do active equals that, and then click save. And that's it, all done. And now when I click on campaigns, what I can see is right now that seller review 2 is active, and I can see how many are sent as well. And that's just going to help me build up those reviews. Check that link out down below, and obviously get 2 months free access to Seller Board. It's going to help you out in getting more seller reviews. Now, hopefully you've liked that video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you drop a comment down below. Tell me what you're looking for. But I'm Thomas Parkinson, FastTrackFBA. Thank you very much.